have it so big it can see my house. Then again, my view is too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget to get about who really. Cali, go closer. You like a lot of to the clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose, this rolling stone and no loner. Killer phone, your ill as pneumonia when we confold you with that villain's aroma, pilling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers, not pulling the out to show you, but your brains over the rover. They put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain, fold, you're hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game coded in polars, California bears. Put it in the air like the motor hit the rotor.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. This evening, the capper to this divisional round. It's our visiting team and the Minnesota Vikings. Along with Greg Olsen, Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Off he goes. Hurts will give himself up here at the end, but not before he picks up a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the Vikings' 48-yard line.
63.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Fires left sideline, and it's complete. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
That lane closes quickly for a pickup of 3. Jonathan Allen, big man from the interior with the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the 1st down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
Hey, Silver. Go Silver, ready? Me. Delta.
Third and short, and Hurts will throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Black Knights are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
No return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First play, and McCarthy to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's taken down just shy of midfield. That's his first grab in this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball.
That is caught. What a throw. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker.
Will Riker is lining up for the extra point.
He knocks it through. The Vikings move out to a 7-3 lead. This one away.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28. Hill brought in motion. On first and 10, it's Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Give an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Now a screen set up for Barkley. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. To throw is Hurts. Big hitting slant there. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation there.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Mexico City.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The extra point by Elliott is good. 1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. 10-7 is the score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down, Minnesota.
50-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground is Mason. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30.
The Vikings.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
30-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And Listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll run. This is Mason. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
19, Pioneer! 19, Tiger! 19, Tiger!
To the air on third down is McCarthy. That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. First and goal as they convert on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Moving outside the pocket. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Backed up to the 3. It's second and goal. Mason. And this one threw it quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's in. Belted. Touchdown, Minnesota. Will Reichert now on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Vikings are on top. It's 14-10. He kicks this one away.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Second and 7. Hurts to throw. Forced out left. will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 41 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy.
McCarthy's pass complete to Justin Jefferson. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee, take this on into the locker room.